Ooh, good question. I play Billy Morgan, and he's the head tech engineer for all the communications, all the computer systems in the Kit Cave. So I look after all the physics. I look after all the chemistry. I make sure that we're constantly online. All of Kit's systems are up and running. I'm basically the boy genius, the prodigy, if you will. Not yet. Fingers crossed. I think it's coming up soon. We're only on episode 5. I've been petitioning since episode 1 to get in that car. The car is ridiculous. It's so cool. You know, I figure I'm the guy that knows all about it. I should be driving it, or at least letting him drive me around, right? I missed it. I grew up after it was popular, and I've seen a lot of episodes, but you know, only caught them in reruns, and I like what I saw, but I was never a fan at the time. And now, you know, I've seen a bunch here and there, maybe a dozen episodes, but I won't say it's on my top 10 list of shows just because I kind of missed the original airing of it. Yeah, strangely named Billy playing the young boy genius on a reimagining of a classic TV show. No, because first of all, Billy never existed in the original show. The character of Billy, as far as I know, he didn't exist in the original show, did he? Shows my ineptitude, or my lack of research. I think on Battlestar Galactica, as well as this, nobody is or was trying to remake the original show. You know, it's a reimagining, and you're using the fundamentals, you're using the concept, but it's fairly loose. And in this show, I think it's a mistake trying to replicate anything that was done before, just because it is so beloved and people are really protective of their show. So this is a man in a car, essentially, but it's a whole different show. So I would say no, you know, having watched some of the old Knight Rider, I can enjoy it, but I'm not using it to inform anything I'm doing. And what I'm doing on this show is very different than what I did on Battlestar Galactica, because you know, I'm more the comic relief. I get to kind of make my own jokes here and add it a lot. On Battlestar, it was so serious. Well, you may have noticed that Mike is in the background sneaking around with a giant gun. And you asked earlier if Billy ever gets into a car. Billy gets to hold a gun in this episode. This is the first time there's been actual gunplay inside the Kit Cave. And let me just say this, things are about to get hairy up in the Kit Cave. Yeah, because there's so much coming at me so fast, I mean, I'll memorize the lines, I'll make sure that I know what I'm talking about, so I'm never saying anything and I don't know what it means, but as far as the bigger concepts of what we're dealing with, I typically don't go to the library and spend hours researching, you know. I mean, we're on set 15 hours a day for the most part, and it's every week. So a new script comes every week or every 7 days. There's not a lot of time to go and really do the research, but I'm actually really interested in a lot of the stuff that we're talking about. You know, a lot of the smart weapon technology and stuff. So I definitely ask a lot of questions, and these guys are really good about sharing. You know, they know what they're writing. They're not writing anything they're not sure about either, so they're pretty cool about answering whenever we have. None of it is there. I'm kind of making it up as I go, and hopefully it doesn't look too silly. You know, sometimes I'll say, hey, you know, careful with it looks like you're just, you know, it looks like you're doing an evil character with your fingers or something. But it's really hard to know what the technology even is, because we're kind of inventing it as we go. So they're like, all right, now you're using a virtual keyboard, and now you're throwing this image up onto the giant monitor, and now you're minimizing it, or, you know, just make it up. I don't really know how it works.